Alright, here we go. You are playing the Stanley Parable. Parable? Parable. Alright, everything is good. Let's begin. End is never the end, and never the end is never the end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Maybe I stepped out of my office. I'm Stanley and you didn't give me a button to press. So I'm going to press everything.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Hey,
Nor
it did.
Did it advance the story in any way?
I turned something off. No. How did you know I was clicking on everything? Huh? Uh-oh. Almost shut the door. Did I turn it off again? Dang it. When I click, it sounds like typing. Oh, dang it. I wanted to read that. Number was I? 427. Sales in this quarter went down.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, right. Oh. I feel like I should flip a coin here. Is there any way I can flip a coin? What did he say?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
He went left. Oh. Well, that's not good.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking it all in. Can I get one of these, please? Just a nice refreshment for $1.25.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What? There was no open door. Oh, you mean right here. So my guess is if I take this left, it's going to take me back to where I missed. Or I could go back over there and look into the warehouse, which that's what that seems. Warehouse or do what you say. Warehouse or do what you say. Okay, we'll do what you say this time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, that's not what happened. I'm going to my secret room out in the warehouse.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
I think you only said left because I went right.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Thought so.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly...
Okay.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, this makes sense. Let's turn this generator on. Oh, we're going further down. This seems like the perfect place to go. What is this?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
That one got fired. That's 80-104. Is there any other ones?
Whole story completely unusable.
Hey.
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
427. I wasn't fired, at least.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh wait, let's look at this computer.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's really hard to see. Let's just turn it off. Turn it off. Username access. Okay. I'll remember that. You still have your job. Well, there's no buttons to be pressed. So...
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
Oh, wait a second. Originally, I was supposed to go to this... What the heck? So last time I went this door. Let's go left and see what he was going to say.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on.
Trickery.
I can promise you, there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone.
We're
What
out.
did it mean?
I'm running
Stanley
as fast as
decided
I
to go to the
can.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I never miss anything. All decisions are acceptable.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering
You
this.
broke the
It's
game.
possible the story is back where we just came from.
Well, then let
Why
this
don't we
door
go
open.
back the other direction and see if we missed anything.
You know what? Thank you. Don't shut the door on me. This one's spilled. Who spilled coffee in this room? Who?
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
No.
The story. Here it comes. No,
There
wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Look at narrator. You know. Oh
Now
my
this-
God.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my
This
story
is.
took place in an office building. Is that correct?
There's not even a door there.
Do you remember, Stanley?
I do. I
You know
remember.
what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay! I
You put in
won.
a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
You don't even know what I won.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
How
Some
dare you. I
people
put
win
in
fair and
so much
square,
work.
And this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
This looks like an added room of the offices.
All right. I've
Stanley
got a
Parable
solution.
Adventure Line.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
That
Just
wasn't the
follow
correct
line.
direction, by the
How
way.
simple is that?
I was supposed to go left up there, I'm pretty sure. But I'll follow your line just to be fine about with it.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act
True,
of
this
moving
yellow line.
forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is
Oh,
inevitably
number 11.
conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life
This game
itself?
needs to allow you to jump.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Number 6. How did he go from 6 to 38? B5, B4. Annual reviews. Do I have one? Monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances, consolidation reports, department accounts. What the hell? What the hell? What kind of trickery is this? Do 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 do. I bet that's a different one. I'm pretty sure of it.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Okay.
You won't want to miss anything.
They did it to me. They trickeried me. I tried to go back and... Are you kidding me? It lets me fall from there? The original Witcher didn't even let me do that. Oh my god. Something funky is going on here.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Better physics than The Witcher.
Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I'm not looking for Stanley Parable. I'm right here. Maybe I should have went back into my office.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
601 is fired.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Sure.
Something exciting, daring,
absolutely.
Mysterious.
Ooh.
This all sounds perfectly doable.
Very good.
Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
This direction. Cool. I'm down. Cool.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Yay, I think we're going in circles now.
Go wild.
But we're just going to keep
Use
going.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
You're ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Oh, no, not you again.
You broke
Stanley,
it.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No
I agree.
lines or monitor rules.
I don't know who painted
Just
this
don't acknowledge
line.
it. We should be fine.
Just, don't acknowledge it. Shh. It's not there. It's gone. Good. See, it was perfect.
A choice.
Ooh,
We
another
get to make a
choice.
decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Ooh.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Okay, you
Just
think
walk
for a
in
second.
circles for a minute.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere. Which
Okay.
means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go...
But we're not
must
really
be a
going there,
reverse
remember? We're
door
making our own adventure.
there. And that in turn
So you don't have to
means
have
that
any
our
one of them.
destination corresponds
This is counterclockwise,
with
by
that
the way.
counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
That
Come, Stanley,
logic is
our destiny awaits.
not quite right, but we'll follow. Don't shut the door on me just yet. I gotta take a peek here. Let's see. Stanley attempts to play the story, but it's prevented. Confusing ending. 8 restart. Narrator is gone. Can I just do a couple more circles here? Alright, let's go in.
Oh, hold up. What's this?
Deviate from the maintenance room. Okay.
Confusion ending.
End up in a monitor
You're
room.
telling
Yes.
me
Narrate, restart the
That's what
first.
this is.
Start
It's all
the
one
game.
giant ending.
First restart. Discover the
And we're
2 doors
supposed to
room
restart
now
the
has
game
many additional doors.
eight
Yes, I was wondering.
times?
Did we restart
Really
8
how
times?
all this goes?
Playing Confusion. Ending for
determined?
1652. Okay.
So now, according to the schedule, I
Reload
restart again. Then what?
There's no
Am I
longer
just
office
supposed to
in black
forget?
space.
Well, what if I don't want
Honor
to
and
forget?
blackness. I didn't do
My
that.
mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing wall.
I didn't
Well,
find. This
you
is.
consulted me.
Where
Why
did-
don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this?
Find the line again.
Is it
Oh
really-
yes, this is 5th restart.
No, it can't be.
Aaron forgets about the
I don't
previous
want it to be.
restarts.
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Well, then we're gonna do it.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we
What happens if
even
I
know?
restart? What if I hit begin the game again?
Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah,
Quite sure
it's a
it
great
isn't the
story. I
destination
wish you
or
would
the
let
journey.
me sit on this
They're
chair.
always saying that life is about the journey
Okay.
and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find
The
out. won't we?
destination?
Eventually.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, if you do happen to have a...
Well, they restarted the fax machine. Oh, he forgot. That's right. He forgot.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's actually go there this time, okay? Announcer. I didn't miss a memo, by the way. I've always done my job
Stanley
good.
came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
The meeting room.
Yet
Tips
there
for
was
not
a
getting
single person
fired.
here either.
Talk less.
Feeling a wave of
I'm fired.
disbelief,
Do I believe in
Stanley
amazing work all the
decided
time,
to
every
go
day,
up
with no
to his
exception of
boss's
promotion?
office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Who changed that? I was reading it. Look at all these ways. We need less reviews. 402 plus 405 want to get rid of the death sport portion in the primary review schedule. Interesting. So everybody died, but I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip. That makes sense. Find teenagers to put in the teenage demographic. Big net. Work harder worker. Throw something in the idea bin. Yeah, that makes sense. All of it. Meeting room, floor, 4, group. Cabal planning. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Okay, whiteboard manager. Let's see. Nobody is here. So, weekly target admin marketing Mondays. 451's private something. I'm 427. So, I was in the Wednesday meeting. Pre-review. That was at 2. What time is it? This is the meeting room, and there isn't a clock. Well, that just doesn't make any sense. The game is broken with no clock. No cost efficiency. Standard graphs. Huh. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. So it was tomorrow. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Right next day's agenda is reflect. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of targets. Okay, well, let's continue on with our exploration of the broom closet. Thank you.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got
nothing?
back on track.
There is a lot of things here. All of these things are things, but I will get back on track. Alright, hold on. I forgot something.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, fine. Let's go find my boss. The boss was the whiteboard. Did you read it?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
2845.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, right here. 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Ooh. Another generator. Whiteboard and manager. It's very dark and scary over here. Was I walking into a wall, or did I continue moving?
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he do this now?
I kind of just want to
When
keep
for
doing my
years
job.
It had never occurred to him.
I quite
This
liked it.
question would not go unanswered
I mean,
for long.
if all I do is press a button every day, all day long, I think I'm down with that. I just want to know what the salary
Stanley walked
is.
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
Control
Facility.
Phyllis. That seems like escape right there. That says escape. Let's go to the mind control facility. I mean, you really don't have to control my mind. I'll keep pressing the buttons.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the
really.
strength to find out?
We do. We really do. I mean, I really just want to go back to work, so if this is the way to find the people... I might need this pen and paper for notes. Do you suggest that I take them with me? Must not. Oh, here's a camera. Let's press that button.
The monitors jumped to life.
Oh, 601 was fired,
Each
by the
bore
way.
the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What are those ones? That's what I want to know. What are the broken ones? Actually, let me come... Oh, I can't go back over there. Well, I'm just going to come over here.
This mind-control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
I mean,
Was
it
this
wasn't
the only
mind
reason
control.
he
I
was
liked
happy
pressing
with
the
his
button.
boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Nah, I mean, you said at the very beginning that most people said it was soul-sucking.
No.
I just liked it.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It
No.
was unthinkable.
Right,
Wasn't
I got
it?
to choose the
Was it
pathway,
even
right?
Possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean, my entire life? How long have I worked here?
Was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I think that somebody already did that. I want to press these buttons, but I think that they're going to cause not goodness. That big red button right there seems like I need to press it, plus all these blue and green ones. None of these will need to be pressed. Number 3. Well, just let me take a look around. This is number 5. Mind control is idle, awaiting input. I think my job was to mind control all these people. It's asking for input.
And when
System
at last
power.
he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
No, that's a chair.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
I was
No
happy
longer would anyone tell him
pressing
where
the
to go,
buttons.
what to do, or how to feel.
So can I just stay?
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I wasn't mind controlled. I just liked
Stanley
this
felt
job
the cold
really
breeze upon his
much.
skin,
Really
the
much.
feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Seems like a trick.